I will record this. Okay, well, let's, there's Linda. Let's just wait until Linda opens up here. Hi, Linda. We were just going to get started, so looks like she's on. I just can't see her. Okay, well, let's just start standing up, I guess. And we'll start with our feet. And so have your stick and the and one of the balls, and we'll work on our feet to start. And we'll do our normal just rolling the arch across the foot. I'm on my left foot here, and I'm just gonna lean in, put some pressure on that arch. Inhale to 4, exhale to 4, release. Go to another spot on that arch again. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. And then let's just rock our foot right to left, left to right. But I roll it up and down. And then we're going to roll our foot from the arch to the heel. And remember, if there are any spots in your heel or anywhere where you're rolling, you can just put some pressure on it, lean in, and inhale to 4 and exhale to 4 to kind of loosen that up. And then let's go from the arch to the ball of the foot. And then let's do the entire foot. Okay, now let's do the other one. Put your other arch across, lean in, and release. And let's go into another spot on that arch. One more time. And then rotate your foot right to left, left to right. And then let's roll from the arch to the heel. And then let's roll from the arch to the ball of the foot. And then let's do the entire foot. Okay, let's take the stick over to the side and then just have your feet hip distance apart. And we're just gonna lift the toes, and I like to stretch out my fingers at the same time. And release. Let's do that again. And one more time. Grab the ball, and we're gonna just squeeze the ball with our toes. So I have the ball at my foot, I'm squeezing. Release, squeeze again. Release, and one more time. And then we're going to do it on the other foot. Same thing. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, and one more time. And let's put the ball to the side. Now we're just going to do some heel raises, and that just stretches out our toes here. Pop and a crack. And then let's come up on our left toe, and we're going to do a little bit of mobilization here. So we're going to rotate 5 times in one direction, our ankle, our knee, our hip. And let's go the other direction. When you're doing this, just make sure your hip, you're just not leaning into that hip. Make sure you're in alignment here. So let's do the other one, and make sure you pull up on this, on your left hip as you're rotating your right. And let's go the other way. Okay, let's just do a little bit more mobilization for the hip. We're just going to lift it up and go out. And one more time. And let's do the other one. And one more time. Let's roll our hips in one direction 3 times. And let's roll in the other. Let's just bend your knees, and we're going to bend and straighten. And let's roll them in one direction and the other. Okay, now let's just work on our shoulders a tiny bit. We're going to do that YWTL move. So we go up, arms are up, shoulders are down, and we're just going to press back. And when you press back or hold in for a count of 5, bring your shoulder blades together. And release, press back again, and release, and one more time. And now we're going to come to cactus arms, goalpost arms, same thing. Press back, release, press back, and one more time. Now let's go to T position. I have my fingers spread, and I'm pressing back, and release, press back, release, and one more time. And then come to an L, so your elbows are into your hips, into your waist. And again, I have my fingers spread. This is a slight move, but when you press back, think about bringing your shoulder blades together. Release, press back, and one more time. Have your palms go up facing the ceiling. We're going to bring them in and out, in and out, and one more time. Now we're going to have our arms 45 degrees from our hips, and palms are facing forward. And again, we're going to press back. Release, press back, release, and one more time. Okay, let's take our hands and intertwine them behind us, and then just press down. And then let's come forward, flat back, as far as you can go. And then see if you can drop and lift your arms to the ceiling. And come up. Hands in front, intertwine, press out. And release. And then overhead. And press up to the ceiling. And then lean over to the left. And don't let your hip go out, just leave it in. Come up. And the other way. Okay. And then we're going to have our hands down by our side, and we're going to lift our left hand up overhead, and we're going to press them both back. And then the other way, press back. Again. And one more time each side. Now we're going to have our hands flexed, and I'm going to push down with one as I push up with the other, and you can look up. And the other side. And we're going to do that 2 more times each side. And one more time. And then let's roll down, flat back, and then just roll forward. You can have a slight bend in your knees. And shake your head yes, and shake it no. Bend your knees and round up, and roll your shoulders back, and roll them forward. Let's just put your hands on your hips, and you're just gonna make your arm go, your left arm go over to the right, and to the left. Again to the right, to the left. This time your hips are facing forward. You move a tiny bit, but not that much. Okay, now we are going to take our hips with us. So this time when you point over to the right, you're going to take your hips with you. And we're going to do one more time each side. Okay, let's just roll our shoulders back again. And let's roll them forward. Okay, let's come down on our mats. And I'm just gonna, I like to mobilize your spine, so we're gonna do the cat and cow, or some people call it the cat and camel, I don't know. And so you're in just make sure you're in good alignment. Fingers are, I like my fingers spread, most of the weight goes onto the pad of your palm there. I have my elbow creases going forward, and my shoulders are over my wrists, and my hips are over my knees. I have my feet flat, and I am engaging my core. So think about bringing your navel to your spine. I'm not dropping it, and I'm not curving it. It's just straight, and my head is in alignment with it. Now we are going to take an inhale, and when we inhale, we're going to drop our belly and lift our head to the ceiling. So we're trying to look at it. And then when we exhale, we're curving chin to chest, and we're curving the spine. And go with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Again. And let's do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. Let's take our right foot out and go on your toe. We're just going to stretch out our calves here, so we're going to pulse a little bit. And cross it over, the right foot over the left leg, and take a look at it, just a little twist. And come back, and let's do the other foot, same thing. And cross it over and take a look at it. Come back, put your knees out to the edges of the mat, your toes together. Put your glutes on your heels. Come on your elbows and just rotate your wrists. In one direction, the other. Now we're going to walk out our hands as we settle our glutes into our heels. And we're going to inhale, walk the hands out a little bit, and exhale. Release your glutes into your heels. And see if you can make your forehead go towards the mat or on the mat. If you can't get it on the mat, you can use your fists, you can use your hands, you can use a blanket, a block, whatever works for you. Keep your glutes on your heels though. And let's take a couple breaths here. And And let's walk over to the right side. Try to keep your glute on your heel if you can. And come and see if you can bring your nose to your right knee. You feel a nice stretch in the side body here, as well as in your hip a little bit and your lower back. And take a couple breaths here. Come back to center, and then go over to the left side. Same thing. Walk your hands out as you inhale, exhale, release into the stretch. Come back to center, and again, just forehead to the mat. If you want to bring your hands behind you, you can, and hold your heels. And breathe. Okay, let's come up to all fours again. And this time we're just going to work a little bit more with our shoulders. So we're going to reach our left hand up to the ceiling and just make it go under our right arm. And again, we're going to go up to the ceiling and under the right arm. And one more time. This time when you come down, see if you can get your shoulder on the floor in the side of your face. If you can't, just do what you can. I mean, you can even use a block or a blanket or a bolster, or you can just stay like this too. But if you can get down, see if you can do that. And take a couple breaths here. And come up and put that hand down. Now we're going to do the other side, same thing. Up and through, and up and through. And one more time, up and through. And see if you can get your shoulder on the ground and the side of your face. And take a couple breaths here. And release. And then come back onto your heels. We're gonna, actually, let's just sit on our mat real quick. Not real quick, just sit on our mat here though. And let's just have your legs out in front of you. Put your your right foot over your knee. And I'm gonna grab my knee and put it in the crease of my left arm. And I'm gonna pull that in. And when you pull that in, you should feel a stretch in that hip. And if you want, you can put your arm behind and twist, a little bit more of a twist. And as you're doing this, make sure you lengthen that leg and flex the heel or the foot. And breathe. And release, and let's do the other. So we're taking the left foot now next to the knee. I'm bracing my knee with my goes right in the crevice of my elbow of my right hand, and I'm gonna pull in. And when you pull in, you should feel a stretch here. And then we're gonna go behind us if you can. And make sure you're engaging your right leg and foot. And release. Bring the soles of your feet together, and you can bring them in as far as you can, or have them out, whatever feels good to you. And first, I'm holding my feet. If you want to massage your feet, you can. And just bounce your knees up and down. And now I'm gonna come over, flat back. You don't want to curve down. We're gonna go like this and see how much you can stretch. Yeah, and my elbows are kind of pressing my knees down, so you should feel a nice stretch in your hips and in your inner thighs too. If you want to rock, you can rock. And if you take them out further, you can try different, like, how does it feel when the heels are close to you as compared to when they come out? Okay, and bring them up and squeeze. Just sit on your mat here, and we're gonna have our palms on the floor, and bring up your right hand, and then we're gonna lean over to the left. You can slide that other hand out, come back, and we're gonna go to the other side. Come up, out, and the other side. And one more time each side. And the other side. Okay. Let's just take our right hand, put on our left knee, bring your hand behind you, and then just, if you can just push and twist. Look over your left shoulder. And breathe. Other side, left hand on right knee, right hand behind, and again, you're pushing a bit and looking over your right shoulder. And release. Let's take a ball and block. And let's pull out our calf here. So we're gonna put the ball right over by the calf. And we're gonna cross our other foot across it. If you want, you don't have to do that. If you want a little bit more pressure, you can. And take a couple of breaths right here. And then we're going to point and flex. And we're going to roll our foot in one direction 5 times. You might hear cracking and popping, and we're going to roll it the other direction. And then we're just going to roll that ball over that calf area, side to side. And then go in a circle, one way and the other. And then let's take the other side and we're going to do the same thing. So if you want to cross your leg over for a little bit more pressure, just remember you don't want the intensity to go above a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. And inhale and exhale. And release. And then you're going to point and flex. You can keep your foot crossed over if you like. It's a little bit too intense for me. And then we're going to roll our foot in one direction and roll it in the other. And then we're just going to roll the ball over that calf muscle. And we're going to go in a circle in one direction and the other. Okay. And take the block away. And let's just do our knees again. So we're going to put the ball in the crevice of our knee. If that is too much for you, take it out and just pull your knee into your chest. So if you can put the ball in, I have my other leg straight and I have my my foot flexed. I'm going to pull this in. And then if you would like a little bit more, you can go on your back and pull your leg into your chest. And release, come up. Let's do the other side, same thing. And release, come down. And come up. Let's take, move my mat here. Blanket. Let's take both of the balls in the bag and let's roll out that sacrum area. So hands on my hips where my thumbs are or wherever. I mean, you guys have been doing this a long time. You know you can where you need to kind of work. You can just roll back on it too, onto the balls. And see. Put your feet are flat on the ground, knees going towards the ceiling, flat on the mat. I like to bring my arms to a T position. I'll try all this stuff here. And you can just slowly rock side to side too. Go up and down that area. And now we're going to actually inhale center. And we're going to drop our legs over to the left. As we exhale, inhale center. Drop your legs over to the right. Again, inhale center. Exhale and legs go over to the left. Inhale center. Legs go over to the right. And let's do that one more time each side. Inhale. And drop your legs over. And again. And the other side. And you can rock side to side. Lift your heels flat on the floor by your glutes. Lift your glutes, take the balls out over to your side and come up. Let's take one of the balls and we'll roll out our glutes. So I'm sitting on it right here. And then I'm gonna roll around that sits bone. And then go the opposite way. And then I'm gonna get that ball right in the hip area. And you can put the ball on the side of your hip and just kind of go back and forth and see where you need to work. You might find a spot like right there. So I have the ball right there. And your hands are supporting you. Your knees are straight up going to the ceiling. And you're just going to drop that knee over, the left knee over to the left. And then we'll do that again. And one more time. And then we're gonna drop it. And if you can extend it, if you can't extend it, that's fine. You can just drop it. If you can, extend the leg, extend it. And one more time. Can roll the ball up and down that area. Just be gentle, because that can be kind of intense. I'm gonna tuck my shirt in because it keeps on getting wrapped up. So let's put this ball now under the other glute here. And again, we're gonna roll around that sits bone. 5 times in one direction, 5 times in the other. And then we're gonna be on the side. We're gonna find that spot right in our hip that needs some attention, right here. And you can also move it. So then I have my knees, my feet flat on the floor, my knees are up. And I'm gonna drop it and come up. And drop it, come up. And one more time. And then when I drop, I'm gonna extend my leg and come up. Extend my leg. And one more time. Okay, and then we can just roll forward and back over that area. Be careful because this can be kind of intense. Okay, let's take the balls, put them back in the bag because we're gonna do a spinal thing with them. But first, I kind of just want to roll out that sacrum area. So the other roll, I put it underneath your knees. We're gonna lay back on our backs. And we're gonna lift our glutes and put that, roll it right in our sacrum area there. And we're gonna do a full body stretch. Stretch your feet to the wall in front of you, your arms to the wall behind you. And take a breath in and out. Let's take 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Now we're gonna pull our left knee into our chest as we lengthen the right leg. You can grab the knee, the left knee with your right hand. Have your left arm in a T position and just pull the knee across your body. You can look over your left arm if you'd like. Or just look at the ceiling, come back to center and extend it. Let's do the other one, same thing. Pull the right knee into your chest. As you lengthen the left, you're gonna grab the knee with your left hand, arm extended, right arm extended out to the side. You can look over that way, and we're gonna bring the knee over to the left. Go back to center and extend it. Now we're gonna take our feet flat on the floor. We're gonna bring our knees into our chest. If you wanna rock back and forth, you can. And then we're gonna bring our heels up to the ceiling. Keep your legs straight if you can. Heels to the ceiling, toes come towards your face. You're stretching your hamstrings. Point your feet and just open into a V. Stretch your inner thighs. Come back to center. Stretch. And one more time. Let's do one more stretch for our hamstrings. Heels go to the ceiling. Toes come towards your face. So bend your knees in and then drop your toe, your left toe to the ground, and then your right. And we're going to alternate. So my left, and right, and one more time, left and right. And now, and make sure your core is engaged. Now we're going to drop both down and back. And back, and one more time. And this time we're going to stretch our legs out straight and bring them back in. Engage your core, bring your navel to your spine. And one more time. Okay, and let's do one more full body stretch here. So stretch out your legs and stretch out your arms. And release. Pick up your glutes. Drop them and move the roller over to the side here. Okay, let's grab the balls in the bag and we're going to do this spinal thing. We're going to start right by our navel here, right behind our belly button there. Then we're going to go up to where the bra line is and then right inside, right in the shoulder blades. So we're going to start here. I'm going to go back on our backs here. If you need something under your head, do. And just straighten your legs out. And we're going to pull our knee into our chest. And again, we're going to cross over. And you're going to come off the balls. So I'm grabbing my left knee with my right hand, pulling it over and looking over to the side, over my left arm. Come back and down, and now the other side. So my right knee is coming into my chest, pulling it with my left. Right arm is extended out to the side. And again, I'm going to make my knee come over to the left as I look over the leg. Come back to center and extend. Now I'm going to move the balls, so you can either just sit up or you can just lift your glutes and move them up to right below your bra line, kind of doing a little bit of a bridge here. And this time I'm having my arms out into a T position, and I'm just going to windshield wiper my legs. Right and left. Inhale, center, exhale. Right, left, and right. Inhale, center. Let's do 2 more times each side. And 1 more time. Okay, and now we're going to move the ball right in between our shoulder blades. So it's right in between our shoulder blades here. I have my knees bent. You can straighten them if you want, whatever, bend or straighten. I'm going to take my arms out to the side, palms are up, and I'm going to give myself a big bear hug. I have my right arm underneath, and I'm just going to roll side to side. You can try with your legs bent and straight. And now I'm going to open my arms again to a T position, palms facing up. And this time I'm going to give myself a bear hug, but this time my left arm is going to be, so alternate which arm is underneath. And again, you're going to rock side to side. Okay. And release. Let's take the balls in the back, since we have them, and take the block. And we're going to do this. I haven't done this for a while, so we're going to put the balls on the block. First, it's going to be right in that bone on our, that occipital bone right in the back of our head. And then we're going to move it down right to our neck. And then the block will be on our shoulders here. So let's try to start that. So we're going to have the ball right in the back of our head here. So the chin is going towards the chest here. I have my legs bent, but you can straighten them if you want. I kind of like to hold on to the balls here, so the edges of the balls like this. I'm going to inhale and exhale. And the next time we take an inhale, we're going to roll our head over to the left when we exhale. Inhale, center, and roll your head over to the right. Inhale, center, left. Inhale, center, exhale, right. And go with your breath, and we're going to do that 3 more times each side. 2 more times. And 1 more time each side. Okay. Now let's just push the block to the top of our shoulders, and now our chin is going to the ceiling here. And let's just take a couple breaths right here. Put your palms down by your sides. And just your head go up and down. So bring your chin to your chest and bring it back up. Okay, now we're going to stop and we're going to inhale, center, and again, rotate to the left, inhale, center, rotate to the right. Let's do one more time each side. Okay. Let's just rest here for one breath, 2 breaths actually. And let's release. Let's put the balls and the block over to the side. Let's grab our roller and put it vertically on the mat like this. And we're going to actually put our entire spine on it. So your head is on it and your glutes are on it. I have my hands just like 45 degrees from my hips. I have my feet mat distance apart. My feet are on the ground. And just inhale, and when you exhale, see if you can just release your spine into the roller. Inhale, exhale again. And one more time. Now let's just roll side to side. And let your head just flop. Okay. Now just bring your palms down by your hips. So your palms are on the ground. And then we're just going to lift our arms up to the ceiling, stretch, try to touch it with your fingers, and then we're just going to drop our arms behind us. They might hit the floor, they might not. You should feel a nice stretch, and my palms are facing the ceiling. And breathe. And come up and down. Take your arms, do goalpost arms. So your elbows are out, your palms again are facing the ceiling. We're going to bring them in and touch your palms together and out, in and out, and one more time, in and out. Bring your arms T position, palms are facing up, and we're going to roll onto our right side and bring your left arm over so the palms can meet. It kind of rolls out your hips a little bit. And now we're going to roll over to the left side. So the left side is on the body, on the roller. And we're going to do that 2 more times each side. And over, go slow. Can be a little tricky. And one more time. To the left. Come back to center here. And just let's relax into the roller. And rotate side to side. Okay, and come off the roller. Push the roller over to the side. And let's come down on our backs. Have a strap by you. And we're going to come down. And we're going to do that number 4 stretch. I'm going to cross my right foot over my left knee. And let's just press on the knee a little bit and rock it. And then I'm gonna flex my feet and pull my left knee into my chest. drop your foot down, and then we're just gonna bring our arms in a T position, palms down. We're gonna drop our legs over to the left. So that means my right foot is on the ground and my right knee is going towards the ceiling. You don't want it bent in, you want it up towards the ceiling. And then look over your right extended arm if you can. If you can't, that's fine, just look at the ceiling. Should feel a little bit of nice stretch in your hip here. Come back up to center. Drop your knees over each other and then pull that in. And release and cross the other side. So cross my left foot over my right knee, and I'm just going to pull some in a little bit. Now I'm going to lift my knee into my chest, and I have both my feet are flexed. And breathe. I'm going to drop my foot down, and I'm going to drop my legs over to the right this time, and this time my left knee is going towards the ceiling, left foot is on the ground. Look over your left arm if you can. If you can't, just look at the ceiling. And you come back up and then cross your knees over and then bring them into your chest. Grab your knees and pull them in. You can bring your forehead to your knees. And then roll in one direction 5 times. And let's go the other direction. Okay, grab your strap and let's just put the strap on the ball of the foot of the right foot. I'm going to pull in. Just stretch your hamstring a bit. Keep your legs straight. Grab the strap with your right hand. I have my arm extended, my left arm extended out to the side. I'm gonna just pull my left leg over my body so it goes over to the right. You can look over your left arm if you want, or just look straight at the ceiling. Another kind of nice stretch for our hip. Come back to center and open the leg out to the left. Just make sure you keep your right hip on the ground. And then come back up and release. Let's do the other side, same thing. So first we're going to pull the foot is flexed. Keep your leg straight, pulling it into stretching the hamstring. I'm going to grab the strap with my left hand this time. I'm going to pull my leg over to the left. My right arm is extended out. So the leg is crossing the body. Keeping my shoulders both on the ground. Come up and grab the strap in the right arm and bring it over to the right. Make sure you keep your left hip down. And you can always look over your left shoulder if you want. And release. Take your feet out to the edge of the mat, arms out, unlike just windshield wiper. And one more time. Okay, come up to a seated position here. And have your stick nearby. And ball. So we're going to sit on our mat here. And let's first stretch out our Achilles. So we're gonna have my heel on the ground, but you can lift it up. Wrap my hands around my toes, and I'm just gonna pull in. And just a little bit of pulling in, I can feel a stretch in my Achilles here. So just pull and breathe. And release. Then I'm gonna grab my foot with my left foot with my right hand, and I'm gonna cradle my knee with my left elbow, and I'm just gonna pull it in. So I'm just pulling my leg in. Some people cradle both of them like this and pull in. Whatever feels good for you. And release. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other leg. Pull in, pull the toes up, and see if we can get that stretch in the Achilles. And then we're gonna pull our leg in. And release. And then let's stretch out our arms. So we're gonna, our shoulders, so we're gonna have our left hand, our arm go over to the right. Brace it as we look over the left shoulder. You should feel a nice stretch down your shoulder here. And release other side. And release. Just tap your back, grab your elbow, pull it back. Lean over to the right. Come up, other side, tap, pull back, to the left, come back. Grab your stick, put it behind you, take your right hand and just inch up. Do a little bit of stretch this way. Get your fingers towards each other. Release, other side, grab it in my, I have it in my right hand, behind my back, and I'm gonna inch up. Inch my fingers towards each other. And if you want, you can just grab it in your right hand again and then just roll out that shoulder blade there. And the other hand, roll out that shoulder blade. Put your fingers on your shoulders, bring your elbows in and out. And now rotate them back and rotate them forward. Put your hands on your knees, lift your shoulders to your ears and drop them. Lift them and drop them. And one more time. Okay, let's just take our wrists and pull back. And the other way. You should feel it going all the way into your forearms here. And this way. Pull back, the fingers up. Fingers down. And forward. Take your stick and let's propeller. And twirl. Other side, propeller. And twirl. Open and close. And let's roll. Okay. And then let's take our ear, our left ear to our left shoulder. Think about lifting the right ear. We're going to take our hand and put it right on our temple or the side of our head. Put a little pressure. And as you're doing that, straighten out your arm, your other arm. And breathe. And come up, other side, right ear to right shoulder. Hand on your side of your head. And you're gonna put a little pressure and reach out your left hand. And come up, take your chin over to the side. Put your hand behind your head. Pull your nose to your armpit. Come up and look over to the right. Nose into the armpit. And behind your head, just giving yourself a little pressure. Come up. We're going to take our chin out and back, so it's like a double chin. And out and back, double chin. And one more time, out and back. Now we're going to twist our head over to the left and right, again to the left and right, and one more time, left and right. Now we're going to drop our chin to our left shoulder and roll our head to the right, roll it back to the left, roll to the right, left, and one more time each side. Take your hands, intertwine them, put them behind your head, and press down. Come up, put your hands behind your neck, and press up. And release. And if your neck still is hurting you, you can either take the stick, and you can roll the stick up and down. I think the thing that's really the best is the ball, where you press the ball in and you come in, up and down. So if I take my ear to my right shoulder, right ear, right shoulder, and just press and come up and down and go all the way up, and then you can even get into the shoulder. And especially those muscles in the front are kind of tender. So you're pressing and rolling. Get the back and the same thing. Other ear, press and roll. Okay. I always forget about this stick, how nice it is, because you can even do your forearms. And you can do your thighs, your hips, your calves. So this roller is kind of a good thing. I would take it on my trip with me, but they probably think it is a weapon, so I won't. So you guys can all unmute if you'd like.
Thank you. Are you gone Sunday?
Yes.